Sean, thanks for doing this. I'm sure the last few months have been incredibly hard for you. How have you managed to push through?
Um, I mean, one step at a time, I guess. It's tough. I mean, being here obviously it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but I mean, playing hockey and I guess being on the team he's supposed to be on, and being able to be around his kids, his wife. Um, I mean, you feel his presence every day, and I think having that is something that helps me get by.
You and Johnny were a part of so many memorable moments inside of this building. Are there one or two that really stand out to you?
Yeah, I mean, there's there's a lot. I mean, that hug after he scored that overtime goal is definitely one that now I'll always always look back on, and able to have footage of it too. So I mean, we had so many great memories here together. A lot of years, a lot of big wins, big nights. Just, I mean, we had a lot of fun playing together.
Sean, on the ice, Johnny did amazing, amazing things. In this community in particular, though, off the ice, he was also a huge presence, like you were just alluding to. Why do you think Calgary fans love him so much?
I mean, just who he was. I don't think I've ever met someone who doesn't like Johnny. He's funny, outgoing, shy at the same time, and very giving. Just a humble superstar. I mean, he didn't want any attention. I think that's something that a lot of people really respect.
Do you think that's why we saw such a monster tribute on the steps of the dome here? And do you think that's why, there was an outpouring on social media just because he was that humble superstar?
For sure. I mean, he did a lot for obviously the Flames on the ice, and did a lot off the ice too. So I mean, said it before, you could go to the mall and you're probably going to see good Joe jerseys or shirts and people wearing it. So he had a huge influence on this city, a huge influence in the league, and I mean, impacted many people's lives.
I know you popped out to the bench for a minute to say hi. What do you think it would have meant to Guy to be out there today with the Flames for practice?
Yeah, I mean, he was a superstar here too. So I mean, it probably brings back some crazy memories for him, and I think he loved coming here and watching games and being in the city, and I mean, just enjoying his time here with John. That's for sure. So I think him being out there probably nice to reminisce and look back on, and remember a lot of the special times they shared here together.
Rasmus Anderson talked about hockey being a family, and do you still feel when you're here in this ring that you're still part of this Flames family?
I do, yeah. It's here for a long time, and I mean, loved my time here. So it's always going to be one of my second homes. You come here and you feel like you're part of it. So yeah, I mean, they impacted my life, my career, the city I have a lot of love for, and yeah, like I said, no doubt that I look back on my time here and appreciate every moment of it.
Sean, I'm just wondering, like after going through something of that nature, like has that changed someone, or has that changed your approach to life in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough question, but I mean, I'm still going through it, and I mean, good days, bad days. It's, I mean, something that's not on the drawing board. So you just kind of take it day by day, and I mean, yeah, just I mean, try and enjoy life as much as you can.
Sean, he's been on the ice now with the Flyers, the Blue Jackets, now the Flames. It's been great to see him smiling out on the ice. Has
the ice been sort of I don't want to say a getaway, but an oasis for you, a peaceful place for you to concentrate on, to have your mind full of something?
Yeah, I mean, I love the game, and I mean, like I said, some days are hard, some days are better than others. Yeah, I mean, when we're playing, and you just kind of play. So I mean, things can leave your mind for a bit. So yeah, I guess so.
There was an incredible moment at your home opener where, with you guys playing the Panthers on the opening face-off, you and Sam Bennett looked like you had something planned. Can you just maybe pull the curtain back and tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, kind of put the puck in John's spot where he would be, and I mean, took some time, and yeah, it's a special moment. I mean, you can look back on that. Obviously, video footage that you look back on it, and it's a special one for sure.
You played with Johnny for 8 seasons. Do you feel like you're playing for him now?
Yeah, I mean, you just, for sure, I think try and carry on his legacy as much as you can, and I mean, to do what he did, I definitely can't do that. So you just, I mean, try and make him proud. I mean, we wanted to be back together playing on the same team, and you just, yeah, definitely play for him.
Sean, just how's it been getting to know John's kids and your connection that you have with them?
No, it's great. I think they're great kids. John was a great dad. I idolized him as a father. Yeah, they're awesome.
Well, I think on a whole, it's pretty impressive how everybody's handled it. Monty obviously is at the top of it, and you know, like you said, it's a tragic event that the guys have rallied together and stuck together and supported each other, and all of that wonderful stuff that comes from something as terrible as this, right? So yeah, are we impressed? Yeah, very impressed with how, you know, not only players but the organization, the city, obviously different cities, this city, we've seen all the stuff that's, you know, the memorials and what have you, and it's just the outpouring of love and support is fantastic.
Could you, what does it say along those lines, just to continue that, you know, you have good Branson and Boone here for this.
Yeah.
Just symbolize how much it means to everybody and how important it is for your organization too.
Yeah, and it says something about those two, but it also says a lot about, you know, Mr. McConnell and Mike Priest and Don Waddell and the top of our organization just supporting and whatever the players need, right? I mean, that's what we said right from the start, that whatever they need to, you know, get through and heal and move forward, then we would do everything. And like I said, the leadership of the organization has not only said that, but done that. And I think it's helped everybody in this healing process.
How, how, is there a way you prepare, can you prepare players for a situation of this nature? How do you sort of coach them in that regard? I know it's a tricky one, but how do you, can you prepare them at all?
No, I think you just encourage them, everyone, just to be open and honest and you know, just not to hold anything in. If you feel something, then let it go. And if that's anger, if it's sad, if it's, you know, whatever your emotion is, just let it go. It's okay. Everybody's different. Everybody heals differently and goes through it differently. And so I just think that the communication from our entire group, you know, has been fantastic. And we've talked about this before of how much within that room that Johnny is still a presence in there, right? He's still, you know, talked about, and you know, the guy still tells stories, remember this, or he would do that, or say this. So I think it's just that whole openness that we've had, I think has helped everybody.
What does the response to this tragedy say about people inside of the hockey world?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. We mentioned Columbus and Calgary, obviously, but it's not only the NHL. It's or Canada and the United States. It's the world, right? I mean, we've seen it affecting and be covered around the world in different situations, and so I think it says something about humanity in general, but the hockey people is. You don't get tired of hearing like that. The people in the game are pretty special and down to earth, and all of those good things. So yeah, we've seen a lot of great things come out of like I said, a very tragic situation.
Dean, you've seen how special it is to have Mr. Gaudreau on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
That helps the players.
Well, first off, he came into our locker room wearing the Flames gear, and we were like, what's going on, right? Like, and I actually asked him, I encouraged him, I said, rip that off, put ours on, you can go out there. And he's like, I've had enough for today. But yeah, to have him out there and with us, and I'm sure it was the same thing today, with the players, and certainly from our perspective, the coaches, just to have him out there moving pucks, and he's quite a character. He came in fired up and was ripping on us a few things, and so it's again open, honest, allowing that situation to maybe help him heal a little bit too, getting on the ice and being with hockey players and pushing pucks, and that him and Johnny, and I'm sure Matthew had on so many situations. So to have him out there with us has been fantastic, and I'm sure it's been the same thing with the Flames.